that Jahn engaged in significant high degree of pre-attack planning.
Right now at 4 o'clock, federal officials providing some new information on that deadly shooting at an ICE facility in Dallas. What evidence they say they've now uncovered in the hours since that attack. That's where we start. Thanks for joining us here at 4 for CBS News Texas. I'm Nicole Baker.
And I'm Ken Molestina. Investigators say the 29-year-old man who opened fire left behind handwritten notes at his home that shared his motive to terrorize ICE employees.
In answer to a big question, we've got team coverage for you this afternoon with Robbie Owens, Andrea Lucia, and Brazeda Holguin. We're going to start with Robbie live for us at the federal courthouse in Dallas with what she's learned today. Robbie?
Nicole, in spite of that update here this afternoon, there are still many unanswered questions. That's why federal officials continue to stress that this investigation is ongoing. In fact, they're even still asking the community for tips, but they're also sharing today that they have a high degree of certainty that that 29-year-old shooter acted alone, motivated by an intense hatred of the federal government.
He called the ICE employees people showing up to collect a dirty paycheck. He wrote that he intended to maximize lethality against ICE personnel and to maximize property damage at the facility.
During an afternoon update, federal officials shared new information about the shooter, 29-year-old Joshua Jahn. Investigators believe that he traveled to the Dallas ICE facility along Stemmons Freeway at about 3 o'clock in the morning Wednesday with the ladder strapped to his car. He then used that ladder to access the rooftop of a nearby building and at 6:30 began firing at that building and a nearby sally port. Officials believe that the attack had been thoroughly planned and that Jahn had searched for a list of DHS facilities with a clear intent of terrorizing federal agents.
It seems that he did not intend to kill the detainees or harm them. It's clear from these notes that he was targeting ICE agents and ICE personnel. The tragic irony for his evil plot here is that it was a detainee who was killed and 2 other detainees that were injured when he fired into the sally port.
The identity of the detainee killed has not been released. We're told that officials are working with the Mexican consulate to make that identification and to notify next of kin. The injured detainees are in critical condition. Now, as this investigation continues to unfold, yes, the questions just keep coming. Specifically, what prompted the shooter's intense hatred of ICE and the federal government? A neighbor told us that the family is Norwegian, but federal officials today declined to comment on the immigration status of the Jahn family, only confirming, they said, that the shooter, 29-year-old Joshua Jahn, is an American citizen. Of course, we will continue to follow the story, and ahead at 5, how officials plan to respond to this sharp increase in attacks targeting ICE and federal facilities. We'll talk about that at 5. Live in downtown Dallas, Robbie Owens, CBS News, Texas.
Robbie.